So I've already invited the Ghetto Kids from Uganda.
It was the message of a lifetime. The moment a group of kids from Uganda found out they'd be performing at the FIFA World Cup final alongside the one and only Shakira. Can you tell us and tell our viewers around the world what that moment was like when you got the invite?
They came in rushing, was like, guys, come watch this. It was Shakira, we had everything. She was like, oh, I've confirmed that Ghetto Kids will come and perform with me at the FIFA World Cup final. So we were jumping around, just know that words can't express or explain how happy we are. It was a dream come true. We danced.
I feel so happy. This is a big opportunity and I can't wait to perform with Shakira.
The group, known as the Ghetto Kids, caught Shakira's eye on social media, where their infectiously joyful dance videos have amassed millions of followers. Made up of dozens of children in poverty from the age of 4 to 16, the initiative has given boys like Madwana a purpose in life.
I would say that we are here because of dance. Everything we have achieved it because of dance. It is something that gave me some kind of light and inspiration. So I have to keep on pushing, keep dancing, keep spreading love and happiness. So dancing is like our talent and our source of income because it's where we get food, education.
The group's founder, Kavuma Dauda, knows this moment will be the biggest performance of their young dance careers so far.
On our side, we are more than ready. The children are ready, and we don't need more training because it is natural, organic from them.
And do you know whether, is there a choreography or are you going to go out and dance your hearts off?
I think it will be two ways. Our own way, because people would love to see that. That's happiness, the joy, and then we'll do some choreography from the Shakira's team and our choreography too.
And I was lucky enough to get a small preview of all that hard work. And soon, the world will be dancing along with them. Isa Soarez, CNN, London.